When you need to maximize all the storage space in your garage, you can't forget about the hidden areas like above your garage door or above your garage door rails, because you can create a ton of storage space by using track shelving. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create all this extra storage space for boxes, tote bins, or anything else you want to store up there. This shelf is super simple. You just get a piece of wood for your shelf, some support brackets, and some vertical rail brackets for the support brackets to slide right into. The shelf support brackets come in a variety of sizes, so you want to get your width of the wood to match relatively close with the length of your bracket. You could overhang a little bit, but you don't want to go too far. When figuring out the desired height for your shelf and where you're going to put your brackets, don't forget that this garage door not only needs to go up, but also arch over. So it's going to need to clear not only the back of the bracket, but also the front of the bracket. To figure that out, I would bring your garage door up till you find out the highest point that this is going to be, and then you can slide your bracket over top of there and figure out where your other bracket's going to need to be in order to make sure that it clears the brackets that are sticking out holding the shelf up. These shelves can hold tons of weight. I'm going to show you how easy it is right now. First, you're going to want to figure out where you want to put each bracket. After you figure that out, figure out the height that you're going to make it and make them all the same. Then level the bracket and put a mark where you're going to put each screw. After that, you can screw each one in. I'm going to double check and make sure each bracket's level before I put in the second screw. Now we're going to repeat the process on the rest of the shelf track brackets. Next, we're going to clip in our shelf support brackets. If you notice that the hardware is different, it's because I've replaced the drywall screws, and that's because not only did I want it to be stronger, but also in order to make this video, I had to take down the shelf and then remount it. I didn't feel that the holes were tight enough, so I wanted to upgrade them to bigger, fatter, number 10 hex head screws. Since we can't access these screws here, I'm only going to put them in the front, but gravity for the most part should hold it down. Now we're going to put our plywood on top of the shelf support brackets and screw it in. After the board's screwed in, snap off the drywall screws. If you can't snap them off all the way down, you might have to hit them with a grinder to get it smooth and flush. If you have other garage doors, you can add shelves above them as well. I added a piece of plywood to mine to connect the two shelves in between the garage doors to make it one big long shelf. Now, for the shelving on the other side of the garage door rails, we can use the same shelf track bracket system. Just clip this in here after you mount this into the wall. But since we actually have space below the shelf, we could also use an L bracket, which I show you how to do in my other video. Now the pros and cons of these brackets, or the differences, pretty much come down to three main things. One is the price of the brackets, two is how deep your shelves can actually go back, and then three is how much weight they can hold. On this side of the garage, I have enough space to fit a 24-inch deep shelf behind the garage rails here. So I'm going to use a shelf track along with 20-inch shelf brackets here. But on the other side, I can only fit a 16-inch deep shelf, so I'm going to use the L brackets there. These 15.5-inch long L brackets are the best value right now, and according to the website, each bracket can hold up to 50 pounds or 100 pounds per pair when evenly spaced apart at 16 inches apart. So that means for an 8-foot shelf, you can fit 300 pounds evenly distributed across the shelf. Now the shelf track is a little bit more expensive, but according to the website, when these are spaced 24 inches apart, they go by linear feet, and they say they can hold 50 pounds per linear foot. Since we're only going to space these 16 inches apart, one per every stud, we should be able to get about 62.5 pounds per linear foot, which would give us 500 pounds on an 8-foot shelf, evenly distributed weight. Now we're just going to repeat the process, but since it's drywalled, we had to mark out the 2x4 studs first so we knew where to screw in the brackets. And that's how you can take advantage of this hidden space in an otherwise unused area of your garage. We can easily open up the door, use everything the exact same way, yet utilize the dead space above. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you out. I'd be happy to answer any questions in the comments. If this video did help you out, please let me know in the comments. Like this video, share it with someone else to help them out, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss other good videos like this.